Hello, everyone and no one, and welcome to another Talking into the Void. That was a way to go into it. What's up, Clown? What's up, Green Badger? With me as always is Tier Alexander. Tier, how you doing?
Hey, Green Badger. Sorry.
I'm cold. I'm unhappy because I'm cold, and I gotta go to work tomorrow. So I'm doing peachy.
Got as well as Angela Ariaga. Angela, how are you doing?
Hey there. I'm doing okay. I got home in time for the show. Yay.
And I think Will is had to go grab something,
He did. But he is here.
but he is here. So before we get into the fun topics, we're gonna go over what I've been seeing. I'm pretty sure everyone's probably been seeing all over Twitter the fact that there have been two shootings in the world, one here in the States at a university in a state with some of the strictest gun control measures, and the other in Australia, which also has, extremely strict gun control measures. And I meant to look up the whole thing. So I don't have a thing for this.
Okay.
I was gonna.
What game are you playing?
Satisfactory. I was gonna look up a thing and make a thing for all of our avatars that has a tinfoil hat on, because we're gonna get a little tinfoil hatty for a second. Considering the fact that this is so close to January, it just seems like this is supposed to be when the big beautiful, and a lot of the stuff from the big beautiful bill hits, that this shit happens.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm saying conspiracy theory, to cut you off real quick here, is because for something this fucking big and how fucking retarded people are, I just can't believe that there'd be that many people working on it that could stay silent. Like, go back 40 years ago when the world wasn't as connected. Yeah, I kind of understand it because it'd be hard to get it out. But with all the instant connection, how fucking stupid people are, especially in the government.
I'm going to go a little tinfoil hatty myself.
Okay, you go ahead. Go tinfoil hatty now.
All right. I love how currently on Twitter they're claiming that the brown shooter was a white man, and they're going at the white man angle from this. But then you listen to some reports. He started speaking in saying something in Arabic. Now, what phrase do they use in Arabic when they do shit like this? I can't think of it. It is a call to a certain deity.
I am aware.
I just can't think of it.
I'm trying not to say it.
But they're trying to say, oh no, he just said something in Arabic, but we can't remember what he said. Bull fucking shite. So yeah, it's not going to surprise me if we come to find out that this gentleman was a supporter of a certain group of people.
Oh, they are definitely concealing his identity and everything because it doesn't fit the narrative they want to push.
Uh-huh.
The only thing you need to know that he's not a white, straight, heterosexual, the heterosexual cis male Christian thing is that they haven't released any information about him yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And another thing that's been bugging me for a while is the Luigi Mangione shit. That's really been gnawing at me. The amount of women that are simping over him is fucking insane.
I do not know about women simping over him, but the number of people trying to say that it was okay that he killed a guy, that's a little
Well, the
It-
way they go
sickening.
about it is they state that it's okay because by him, even though it was a completely different insurance company, by his insurance company denying people, they were inadvertently just going ahead and killing people.
But see, the problem is that's not how a civilized society solves things.
We're not a civilized society.
Say, and tell me you have no clue how insurance works without telling me you have no clue how insurance works.
Because if we were a civilized society, we wouldn't have the crime we have.
All right, let me rephrase that. In a modern society,
That I can get behind.
Well, just do me a favor and be careful, please.
yes. Well, you stay strapped. I don't care if you're in your house. You stay strapped.
Oh, there ain't nobody out there that knows I work in insurance.
Well, if you make a corny joke and you hear the shadow laugh, you pump fucking 5 bullets into that motherfucking shadow. All right,
Now, he's still in there. He ain't happy.
he ain't happy. I laugh.
Insurance adjuster Will took care of him with extreme prejudice.
Yeah, I'm not an adjuster. I'm not in
I didn't know
claims.
exactly what it was. I just couldn't help but go with that one.
Yep. No, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, no, and I don't have to go into the office as a rule. I work from home, so I don't have to worry about somebody just going to the company office because they're pissed off and doing something bad there. The office does have comprehensive security.
And,
All right,
and,
all right,
and
all right.
Bats, Will is an
Bat-
eldritch abomination, so we're unsure if he was there before the creation of souls.
Hey, Batman.
And what's up, Keishel?
Okay.
Oh,
And
hi,
bad.
Keishel.
Hey, Keishel, Bats.
We're pretty sure Will predates soul creation. That's why
Okay.
I don't really attack him. You know, you really can't do shit against the Elder Abomination with, necromancy. Better have him as a
You had me
friend than an
scared
enemy.
for a minute.
I went to stand up for a minute to take care of a couple of things just prior to the, right at the beginning of the stream, and almost forgot I was plugged into the computer. I'm like, no, I got to unplug.
Rotten, Bats wants to know if he can join.
Yeah, that's cool.
You may enter, Batman, but remember, you must pay the entrance fee. $4.15 American.
No, this is
Okay. What is
about
that?
$3.50.
I owe Batman for appearing on Minions. I owe about $3.50. I'm trying to get out that debt.
He's trying to get it written off one way or
And
another.
apparently,
Oh,
like,
well, you can take it out of what Tia owes me.
See, all right, fine then. Now I'm down to 21.20. Good, I can work with that.
You're down to 91.20.
21.20. I covered my last couple of debts.
No, you didn't.
It's been a
Oh,
lot of shows
shit.
here. He might be right.
You're right. We did like maybe.
But Rotten, you're wrong about Will. He's not an eldritch abomination. He's more like a millennial abomination.
hey,
Oh,
No, that's me and Tyr.
Oh.
We're the millennials.
Yes.
We're the millennial abominations.
No, you're a millennial. Tia's an abomination.
Aw.
wow.
It's because I'm undead. It is. You are a lifist. Okay. You're discriminatory.
No,
Maybe-
you being undead just
maybe-
makes it worse.
you may be older than me, Bats. You're not enough older than me to call me a millennial.
I'm 61. I think I'm twice your age, aren't I?
fucking
Not even
Will
close.
is
No, because he's older than we
closer.
are. Me and Tier are, and Tier and I are 39.
How old are you
Will's
then,
older.
Will?
50.
Yeah.
Ah, you're
Will's
just a
year
young bit
older
kid.
than me.
Technically, the youngest on this stream is Rodney, and that's only because his birthday is in September. And mine
Yeah,
is in March.
You predate me by enough that I would accept you calling me a kid by comparison,
But not a millennial.
but only barely.
Yeah, well, I'll take back the millennial bit. But I have this way of looking at age. Anybody who's 2 years older than me, no, anybody who's 2 years older than me is over the hill. Anybody who's 2 years younger than me is a child. That way, I'm always the perfect age.
Okay, makes sense. I'm gonna use that one.
The sliding scale. No, I get it.
I learned from my elder. I'm very afraid now.
You've been looking in the mirror again, haven't you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's a mistake you should never do.
I woke up this morning, looked, groggy, got out my sarcophagus, stumbled to my bathroom. I didn't turned on the light and looked in the mirror like, oh, that's just me.
Yeah. We all know that Bloody Mary goes into a bathroom, turns the light off, and holds a candle, goes, tear.
Peer in the mirror. What do you want?
No, Tears like there. Will you stop asking me out?
No, I will not date you. I don't date the English.
I was taking a damn nap, man.
Actually, I think Bloody Mary's American.
Nope, Bloody Mary's English. It's based off of Queen
The
Mary.
only time I've ever heard the Bloody Mary thing is from Americans.
My brother,
Yes.
is not even twice his age. He's 44.
Yeah, you're dealing with two different things here. The urban legend Bloody Mary is definitely more of an American thing. Historical Bloody Mary is the Queen of Scots.
Yeah,
That's
but
different.
Technically, so is Bloody Mary in the mirror tier.
Yeah, it's based off of Queen of Scots, Mary Queen of Scots.
But it was made up by Americans.
I have no doubt. Probably so that they could remember their history lessons.
It's a continuation of culture transplanted, is what it is.
Because
culture, us never.
Because the nursery rhyme Mary Quite Contrary, How Does Your Garden Grow? With Silver
No,
no,
it's Mary, PMT, scary. How does your garden grow? It just does. Okay.
It's
Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow?
With Silver Bells and Cockle Sheldon, the three maids all in a row, and the three maids were
another difference. Over here, it's Mary, quite contrary.
Yeah, that's what I know. Mary, quite contrary.
So like that one I like is Hey Diddle Diddle. The cat played a fiddle. The cow blew up on the launching pad.
Jesus Christ. Hey Diddle Diddle, the cat grabbed the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon.
The little dog laughed with nervous hysteria.
And the dish ran with a spoon. And then you have Bob Black Sheep. Bob Black Sheep, have you any will?
No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full. One for my master, one for his dame, and one for the little girl who lives down the way.
Mary had a little lamb. She also had a duck. She put them on the mantelpiece. She put them on the mantelpiece to see if they would dance.
That's not what they should do.
And boy, was her doctor surprised.
Well, Jesus is the Lamb of God. Therefore, Mary did have a little lamb.
Yeah. Mary had a little lamb. Joseph had a coronary.
See, Mary had a little lamb with mint jelly.
Oh
wow!
That's what. No, the one we used to do at school was Mary had a little lamb. Her father shot it dead. Now goes to school with her between 2 chunks of bread.
Oh, boy.
Well, Little Miss Muffet sat on the couch.
Sounds good.
Eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider who sat down beside her, frightened poor Mary away. Man, why y'all attacking spiders now?
Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating the curds and whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her. She ate that as well. She was funny that way.
Oh,
Wait, is she
Uh,
secretly
Renfield.
Yeah.
Foodie Beauty or Tess Holiday?
No,
She's
she was a
Renfield.
Black Widow.
She's Renfield, who loves spiders.
You've heard the one Georgie Porgy Pudding and Pie, haven't you?
Kiss
Kiss
the
the
girls
girls
who made
who
him
Kiss
cry.
girls made them cry. When the boys came out to play, he kissed them as well. He was funny that way.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
That's the
equal
thing. Kids get hold of these.
opportunity.
Kids get hold of these nursery rhymes and just twist them.
Oh yeah.
I get adults twist them more.
I was gonna say, yeah, kids
Yeah.
do. Where do
Yeah.
you think I heard boy was the doctor surprised? Thanks, Mom.
Probably from me, because I've used that one before. Mary had a
No,
little lamb. The midwife had a shock.
No. It wasn't you.
And the
it was
midwife
my
turned
mom.
around and said, "See the size of that cock?"
Nice one. Bravo, good sir. Did not see that one coming. I doff my hat to you.
Wow. Oh.
Angela, I'm doffing my hat to him.
Yes, you
Yep.
should.
Yes, you should.
Lies, he's
Bar
not
Black
even
Sheep.
wearing a hat.
Bar Black Sheep, have you any wool? No, sheep don't do wool. What do you think? Yeah, it's just a sarcasm there comment.
And yes, Angela, I do have a hat. Have you not seen
I
my,
didn't
my
say anything about your hat.
I don't have a hat.
I don't
That
know.
was Will. How did you confuse me and Will?
Oh, I have a hat.
I'd be insulted if
Yeah.
I was her.
He has gender blindness.
Apparently.
All you,
Tell the truth,
all you
Will.
flesh bags look the same to me. Okay.
If you were suddenly Angela, you'd just go and have a 3-hour
What
shower,
did
wouldn't you?
just say here?
I said all you flesh bags look the same to me.
Okay.
Y'all, with your organs and your perspiration
Can
and
I hear some dogs coming?
flesh.
It might be my heater kicked on.
No, it's just here's a bag of bones and I can hear dogs coming.
You know what? I got the perfect anti-dog technology. An undead cat.
Yeah, it's a good job
What
I'm using.
did you
Hey,
do to your cat, Tier?
Nothing.
yeah, but Tia, I've got undead catnip.
She can't smell it. She's dead.
She doesn't have to. It's undead catnip. It works on undead cats.
I'm gonna need to see that source. Is that peer reviewed?
And confirm, peer reviewed.
Hey, that's the
Per-
thing that like
Per reviewed too.
Will's of this generation. I don't know if Andrew is. Andrew might be a bit young. Andrew might be a bit a bit of the computer screen generation. I don't know.
I'm only a year younger than Will.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. That's why I said
Rotten-
it. I'm technically the youngest one at 39.
Yeah,
'Cause
fair
I was
enough.
a few months younger than Tier.
I mean, most of us here, possibly not Mitch. I think Mitch is a bit young for this.
The only
Mitch
one who
is
would be a bit young for
about
this is
your
it,
age,
like,
I think.
I'm being
Plausibly.
sarcastic.
Okay.
well, I'm being serious. This one would be like critical thinker because he's like his early 30s.
I think he's like 30, 35, 36. I think he's around that age.
So early 30s.
Yeah,
Mid 30s.
No, he's
like you're saying-
last I knew he was only like at max 33.
we're the generation where we literally had to make our own fun. I mean, sometimes, sometimes even some holidays, all of your mates are away somewhere, right? So you're by yourself. You got to make your own fun. And I think there was a video I watched, and I agree with it. We grew up stronger because of it.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
we're
th-
more
order
at all,
for-
we're more comfortable being by ourselves than modern kids are.
this
Mhm.
is why I typically bring this up,
and-
and it's. I'll let Angel go first.
I was gonna say, in order for all of your friends to be away, you have to have friends.
Well, the thing I was going to
Alright,
You're
bring up.
just trying to make Tay cry at this point, aren't you?
The thing
I
try.
know, just cuts the knife.
The thing I typically bring up when it comes to this whole thing where people want to insult the younger generations is you do for so much of it have to look at who raised them. Like where you saw
Yep.
the downfall starting of the millennials for that whole thing was predominantly because we were mostly raised by some of the eldest Gen X, but predominantly boomers. So
Mhm.
boomers were the ones who fought, like started that fight for participation trophies. How dare you not give my little Billy a trophy?
Ugh.
This is why every time
Yeah.
I hear typically a boomer or Gen X being like, we're not as soft as these millennials or Gen Z, and it's just like, yes,
Like,
but you're the ones
look-
who fucking raised them, bro.
Yeah, I've got
I
my
was gonna
my
say,
way. Of,
no, actually, the reason that they are soft is because you were soft about them.
yeah,
With kids raising
overprotective.
kids. I know for the generation after the boomers, because my mother technically would be one
Gen
on,
X.
on a technicality. No, my mother would be 6 if she was still alive today. She'd be in her mid 60s.
Then she'd be a boomer.
So she's a boomer.
Yeah.
I was born in '64, which is the very last year of the baby boomers. But
Because she was
Yeah.
born in 64 too. So
so she'd be 61.
Yeah.
Yeah, last of the baby boomers, but raised as a Gen X.
Yeah.
But my way of looking at it is, yeah, my generation has had, because of the freedom we had, and having no internet and all that influence on us, we had to generate our own fun, generated our own imaginations. Yeah, we have advantages that the preceding generations don't have, but they've got advantages that we don't. I mean, each generation has its own advantages and its own disadvantages.
Yeah.
End of the day, it's probably more like a level playing field than anything else when you take it all into consideration. Apart from when you go and play
So-
hide and seek and they have to have an app.
Oh no.
Tell you
I
one
mean,
of those
but it is what
disadvantages
it
of the
is.
modern generation is the really the inability to cope and think outside the box frequently.
I just find it funny that the whole fact of
Yeah.
like there's a lot of things we see from boomers that they don't understand when it comes to technology. And it's not all obviously, but it's a lot. And then
Mhm.
you look at some of the Gen Z and Gen Alpha and the exact same problems boomers have with tech, they have with tech.
Yeah. Do you know where that comes from? It doesn't come from being thick or anything. It comes from... It's a lack of interest. Most of the
Yes.
people my age who I know, they're useless for computers because they're not interested in them. They've never had to use them before in their lives. They're not interested in starting now.
Yeah, and I got no issue
Whereas-
with
You
that.
can kind of set your
But
ways.
there are some that will try to talk about how they're so much smarter than the other generation, but they can't do it because the other generation can't do X, Y, or Z. And it's like, all right, dude, convert this to a PDF. And they're like, the
Shit,
only one that
mother
ever
would
pissed me
call
off the
all
most
time for
was
shit.
and it was predominantly comedians. And I think one of them was even a fucking millennial comedian that didn't know what millennials were. That they would attribute shit they were pissed off about Gen Z about, but just immediately say millennial. So it's like, so is millennial just anyone younger than a specific age to you?
Well, that's the same as everybody saying that people that don't understand technology are all boomers, whether they're actually boomers or not.
Yeah, some people are just stupid. Some people just don't get it.
Some people just don't care.
One thing that annoys me is, oh, boomers wrecked the economy. Boomers did this. Boomers did that. Most boomers didn't wreck the economy.
No, it was a small subset of them that had power. Others didn't.
Yeah, and it was more likely the generation preceding the boomers that actually did the damage, because they were the ones actually in
Forgotten
power at the time.
generation.
But it was a thing
Yeah.
of when some of the boomers who got in there, because I want to say for the whole thing of pushing a lot of the manufacturing jobs out of the U.S. was the boomer generation.
Same in the UK. But
Yeah.
the other thing is,
It's
When
the
they're
whole
going on
thing
a-
of
but-
each. Well, I'm gonna cut you off just a second. Each one. I mean, this shit goes way back before even the silent generation and the shit before that, because it started in the fucking 1920s. Time
oh,
frame
probably
and
started
whatnot.
way before that.
Yeah, actually way before that whole thing, and just progressively got a
probably,
little
yeah.
bit worse. And then when it got to when the boomers were, it just got lit. It's like the whole thing for it just fucking got lit on fire.
It probably started when
Agreed,
when these young cavemen are taking the mickey out of the older cavemen because they can't get the hang of this newfangled Clovis technology.
They can't get a handle of that newfound.
But one these people who diss the boomers, one thing they do constantly forget to realise is that everything they've got now, they owe to not the previous generation, but the generation, the one before them. Millennials owe everything they've got to boomers, and for the Gen X owes everything they had to the silent generation
Yeah.
or the lost generation.
My favorite thing though is the ones that like of what you typically see as well as like when they start bitching about generations, it's usually not the generation directly after them. It's always you have an offset of generation, because it's usually kids
Yeah.
arguing with their parents and parents arguing with their kids.
Yeah.
It's why you see like the Gen Z being like, we got to cancel Gen X. And it's like, no, you fucking retard. Stop being retarded.
Oh man, I don't owe
How
you
dare you
shit.
say retard? No, the one that
shut up,
always
you
gets
retard.
me because I
Don't call me
Yeah.
retard.
Hey, do not call Will a retard
I'm sorry.
Why not?
well, I was
because he's
mimicking
not.
a retard in the moment. So
I mean, we'll call Will a retard if he's being retarded.
Yes, but he wasn't.
Yeah, but he mentioned it, so it was funny.
He's retarded adjacent. Feel better?
No.
well, my brother kind of is. So
Okay.
no, but
Kind of like
the-
being Jewish. He's Jew
one of
adjacent.
What do you got about being Jewish, my boy?
He's Jew-ish.
Say one of the things with the whole generational stuff too. That's I'm in customer service, and you always get the, no, I'm old school. I'm too old for technology X, Y, or Z. I'm too old for email. I'm too old for this. I'm too old for that. And I look, and it's like, dude, you are 10 years younger than my mother, and she does this stuff. It ain't nothing to do with age.
No, it isn't.
The only thing I will
Mhm.
openly admit that I am more of an asshole about is fucking QR codes.
Yes.
Like if a place has
Right.
like especially if it's a restaurant, like, oh, you have to scan the QR code to do that. Well, you have yourself a wonderful day.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Yep.
And then
QR
you'll break
codes.
the fucking tip.
I mean, QR codes, and yes, I've got one, but smartphones. I hate smartphones.
I got no issues with
What?
smartphones.
I
that's
only
I like-
turn my smartphone on when I absolutely need it.
That's fair.
I'll be
Yeah, the
honest.
thing is-
I
Go ahead.
over rely on my phone.
So I have no
Well,
issues
my
with
phone
go
talks-
ahead. Well, sorry.
Say my phone talks with all the technology that works hard to keep me alive. So
Yeah.
I'll keep that going.
Yeah, well,
That-
I don't need that, and the only thing I rely on my computer for really is for entertainment.
I happen to
Really?
like Will being alive. I consider that sort of a need.
Oh yeah. Will being alive is like is a tick in the plus column.
I mean, he would look better as a skeleton, but yeah, okay, fine.
Tia is a good argument for the banning of Ouija boards.
Wow.
Wow.
And I wasn't summoned back from the dead. I just didn't leave this plane yet. And I refused to.
I've
yeah,
just
you
never actually been dead.
Yeah, Tia, you actually should have, because you didn't have a boarding pass to begin with.
I'm not leaving this plane of existence until I'm good and ready, or until some asshole finds my phylactery. One of the two.
Okay, it took me a hot minute, but I understand the boarding pass comment now. I'm very cold, and so I'm a little bit distracted.
Oh, I had one of those really stupid arguments with this idiot on Twitter.
What?
The whole is the universe simulation thing.
Oh,
And
God.
my stance is it doesn't fucking matter. It's unimportant. It doesn't change how we have to interact with the universe.
Yeah.
And if it is a simulation, that means we're part of the simulation. That means we cannot affect the simulation. And he's like, oh, but it might change the way people look at the world and interact. No, it won't.
No.
It won't change
Alright.
anything.
Look, if the universe is a simulation, then nothing fucking matters. If it isn't a simulation, then nothing fucking matters, and you are dust in the wind.
The only time things matter is when you make them matter.
Yes.
I
You are an
almost
insignificant
want
speck
to
in
find the
the
person who made the
What?
Matrix and shoot them.
Well, the thing for the
Wachowski
It's not the
brothers-
Matrix.
and if you,
Well, I mean,
it
to
was
That's
based
where
off
the
of comics.
concept is hitting
So-
these people from.
to be
No.
fair, they've pretty much put themselves in the group most likely to shoot themselves. So I mean, you might not have to hunt them down.
I wouldn't blame the Matrix for it, Andre. This is from the theoretical physicists.
Yes, this predates the Matrix by not eons.
No, it doesn't predate the Matrix. It's a relatively recent idea that's been adopted by. One of the explanations I heard was because they started seeing pixels in photographs in the Hubble Space Telescope, which
Which is
digitizes
a computer
its-
operated.
yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think scientists have got so little to do they just come up with the craziest shit.
They just start making shit up.
Either that or somebody's selling them really interesting mushrooms.
I like to think they're making
I'm
shit up.
inclined to think it's the latter.
I'm inclined to think it's both. Either that or the scientists are actually trolling the general population with this stuff.
It wouldn't surprise me if
I
they're trolling.
honestly think that is also very likely.
Plausible.
I think they just want to see what they can make idiots believe.
Hey, here's one for
Because
you,
they
Angela.
have the word scientist in their
Hold on. If we are dust in the wind, Kansas needs a religion based on them. Nice one, Clown.
Dust in the wind.
No.
All we are is
No.
dust in the wind. All right, so
You started to make my cat cry, and he's been dead since March.
I had an argument. I had a discussion with a friend of mine. What is the saddest song ever written? And he said he put "Dust in the Wind." I go, no, Mad World. Mad World, the saddest song ever written.
Don't fear the Reaper.
No. The reason why I said that is because the lines, the only time the dreams in which I'm dying are the best I ever had. Like, you're that depressed that the only time you feel fucking joy is when you're dreaming of death. That's fucking sad.
Don't fear the Reaper. It's about a guy with his dying girlfriend who dies.
Really? She,
Okay.
I just come with the thing. It's like
It's about
he-
the weather.
she- this dying girlfriend, okay, who dies. Hence the fact that she was dying.
Yeah, well, the song could have ended before she died, but it didn't. Oh yeah, Angela, this one might annoy you. There is a belief called Last Thursdayism.
Oh god. As a Pastafarian, I don't want to hear about this.
Oh, it's brilliant. You see, the idea is that the universe and all of its history, right?
was created last Thursday.
Yeah,
I've
it was
heard this
created
before.
old last Thursday. The thing is, yes, it's poppycock, but there's no way to disprove it.
Again, there's a group of people that believe that history began like 20 minutes ago. So everything that happened is like the worst thing
So
in history.
last Thursday wasn't recent enough for them?
Nope, it was
Apparently
not
not.
recent enough.
And
Like, so
I find what a lot of kids suffer from now is the same thing every generation of kids has suffered from.
What?
It
Boredom?
wasn't meism.
But it wasn't me.
Exactly.
Not me.
Get out of my head. No, stop.
But it's
Please.
roomy in there, and you have cookies.
Song. Jumping
wasn't
into
me.
my head. Stop.
Got a
Yeah,
girl
yeah.
with a very small bladder running across the bathroom floor. She's got to pee.
Angela, didn't I tell you whenever you have cookies in your head, I will be there?
I don't have cookies in my head. I'm not starting baking until Tuesday.
Yeah, but you're thinking about them now.
Exactly. I'll clean
Uh,
up.
In fact, I'm specifically trying not to think about them.
Ginger
Cookies,
snaps.
chocolate, they're biscuits.
Actually, one
Chocolate
of the
chip
recipes is for
cookies.
ginger snaps. I'm going to see if I can't tweak it to make gingerbread.
Snickerdoodles.
I am
They-
not making. I refuse to make snickerdoodles again. I turned around and made snickerdoodles for my roommate 2 years ago.
Mm.
Never
As
seen it
part of my
since.
Christmas cookies because they are her favorite cookie. And she turned around and ate one and refused to eat anymore, and then turned around and told me she didn't like them because I didn't chill the dough before I put it on the pan.
Oatmeal.
So it spread out too much for her.
What is it that you are playing, Rotten?
Oh, Satisfactory.
Oatmeal.
No, I don't think he's playing oatmeal.
Oatmeal cookies.
Fun to say.
Chocolate chips.
I'm
Hey,
actually
do you know what?
Okay, so talking with my friend today, and got to the I don't know how. Oh, I remember. Autocorrect changed the word better to batter. It was talking about a image with a deer on it, and an image with a rabbit on it. It's like the bunny better, but it's autocorrect changed it to batter. Like, no, we're deep frying rabbits. So all of a sudden, like, no, I actually do want to batter fry a rabbit. And
Yeah.
now I'm looking at taking chocolate rabbits, coating them in brownie batter, freezing it, and then flash frying it.
That sounds
Hey. Do you, Angela?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what Tarzan's favourite biscuits are?
What?
Tarzan's favourite
Oh,
biscuits are,
I'm.
or cookies to you.
I do know what you meant, and I'm afraid of the answer now.
Chocolate chimp cookies.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
I would never ask you a question that was as bad as you think it's going to be, Angela.
He still likes you, so
It was worse. Oh.
No, it wasn't.
I thought it was funny.
worse. You and your chocolate chimps.
I gotta
Tara,
look-
I would ask Tara how often, how often he's had his food delivered to him through an intravenous drip, and would he like it again?
I'm
gotta-
not scared.
I gotta re-look up the recipe my mom gave me and make no-bake cookies again sometime, but actually do the double batch because trying to do a single batch of it, they just never turn out right.
What kind of no-bake cookies?
I know it's oatmeal. I know it involves oatmeal, peanut butter, sugar, cocoa, and I can't remember what else.
sounds like the standard chocolate no bake.
Yeah.
I've got to
you
dig out Grandma's recipe, which you mix in some special dark cocoa, and oh, those are so rich.
I used
My
to make
favorite-
I also
I used to
told
make a mean ginger snap once over
Why are you getting frozen to ginger snaps?
My
because they've
favorite
got
no-bake
ginger in them in the snap when you bite them.
My favorite
Sorry,
no
Angela.
bake. Mm.
Sorry,
Angela.
Angela. Honestly.
My favorite no bakes are actually, and it's gonna sound super weird, but they're called haystacks, but they're not the coconut ones. They're actually made with the Chinese crunchy noodles.
No tragic.
Don't know. You talk about Chinese crunchy noodles and Tragic turns up.
And basically what
these-
you do is you melt chocolate and you melt peanut butter and you stir it into the Chinese crunchy noodles. And then you drop them and leave them sit until they solidify.
My mom's got
And they're super easy and they're delicious.
my mom's got another cookie sort of thing that I still like. It's actually involves using crackers. 2 Ritz crackers that you put peanut butter in between them, then you melt chocolate and dip them in it and then let them cool.
Mm.
All right, so a friend of mine's who regularly bakes has something called Christmas crack, which is essentially peanut butter covered crackers baked and then cracked up. It's rather tasty. Well, I don't like peanut butter, but friends tell me it's rather tasty.
Okay, yours is a little different than the traditional recipe that I know, which is it's very similar to like a chocolate bark, only you start with a sheet of like crackers and you can choose to put peanut butter on them. But then you spread chocolate over them and then you
Okay.
sprinkle like holiday-ish stuff on them. And then you break that up to serve it.
White chocolate candy cane pudding cookies.
White
Oh.
chocolate
Okay,
candy
Kashel.
cane.
I'm not a pudding guy, but all
Oh,
right.
wait.
Have
I
you
don't like white chocolate.
ever had a traditional Christmas pudding?
That
You know
does
the one.
sound good.
You ever
We're
had
I
a
made
talking-
traditional?
one.
If we're talking British pudding, no, I've never tried that. I'm talking the American pudding. I used to be able to eat it, and I can't anymore.
I made a plum pudding for Christmas one year. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I didn't have a sealable Jello mold. So instead of steaming it in a sealable Jello mold, I tried keeping the water low and having a bump pan with a plate on top to keep the water out.
Can't remember how to make.
Didn't work, and it ended up being super soggy on the bottom.
Can't
The
remember how to
top
make.
solidified right, but the bottom was super soggy, and the only person who would eat it was my ex.
I can't remember how to make them, but I remember the first time girlfriend of mine tried to make one. And the thing with the traditional British Christmas pudding is you've got brandy in it, right?
Mm.
So
I didn't like it.
you cook it, you put it out, and you light it, and the brandy burns off, right?
Mm.
And she cooked it right, and I think I kind of think she'd misread the recipe, because it's the first time I've heard a Christmas pudding go woof.
She put too much brandy in it.
She had no eyebrows and no fringe.
She burned off her bangs and her eyebrows.
Yes,
Oh,
in one spectacular blue flame.
oh
Wow.
my goodness, that poor girl. Oh.
She looked surprised for weeks.
And
Oh,
old
yeah.
in front.
She looked like a surprise sumo wrestler for weeks without the weight.
So may I
Uh,
I wanted to see if it was possible for me to tell a couple of my couple of stupid stories from today.
Go for
Well,
it.
first, hello, Travis.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Travis.
Hey.
Hey,
Was
That
that
was-
being overly
that
American
was-
because I was being overly British?
That sounded like
Yes.
he was trying,
Fair enough.
more like he was trying to have a go at you.
I was waiting for it to say, "How you doing?"
And
And I was like, hey,
And
he gets
do
to he gets to bat. It's just like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
do a
How you
traditional
doing?
Oklahoman howdy.
Uh-oh.
Howdy. But no. Stupid stories from today. Just do it real fast. Number one, right as we were signing off last night, on the other side of town, my coworker was getting back from a night of drinking at Buffalo Wild Wings in the company van,
Oh shit!
Oh my gosh.
and immediately plowed into a parked house.
Traveling in the opposite direction.
A parked house?
He basically just he didn't turn the corner. He just went straight into their garage.
Oh,
Wow, that house really came out of nowhere.
And
believe it or not, that happens more often than you think.
I've actually,
and then he backs out and immediately tries to continue on his way home. And then the police try to pull him over, which he decides to go on a short police chase.
Oh no.
Oklahoma
then-
is better than Florida man some days.
Well, I guess we
And
can
then
say,
he-
it's safe to say you still have your job.
Oh yeah, I got my job.
Him,
sounds
probably
like he
not so
hasn't got
much.
his.
Oh,
Him on
he's-
the other hand,
and then he decides to fight the cop.
No.
wow.
So he
Again,
was absolutely
Oklahoma-
shit faced.
Oklahoma
Somebody
man.
wanted to say they wanted to fail their background checks for the rest of their life.
Oh yeah, and
Well,
then so
It all depends. I'm gonna cut you off for a second, because if he does go to prison or jail for it, and he serves out the maximum of the sentence he can actually have that removed from his record. Little known fact, most people know, like quite literally in a lot of cases, going on parole is worse for your record.
oh he's also going to be very fucked because my boss is like, is there any way I can get him to be fully financially responsible for this?
Ouch.
He's like, his other lawyer's like, can I take his house to compensate for me for this? Which that's going to be a different story. But what happened was, is my boss found out about this at 1:55 in the morning by the cop showing up there to ask him, "Hey, do you own this vehicle?"
Oh shit.
That he was in a company vehicle. Oh boy,
Yes, but if he wasn't on company time, that's one of those
yeah,
things.
that it gets
Oh,
complicated.
that's technically stealing as well.
He's trying to get him for theft.
Mm.
And so and he said, well, yeah, he was one of your employees was drunk driving and hit a house in Edmond. And he's like, I only have 2 employees that live in Edmond. And he's like, it's Travis and the other guy. And Travis probably not out drinking.
Not unless he's trying to get a chick with daddy issues.
Yeah. So my boss messages me at 9 o'clock this morning and tell him, it's like, yeah, you're right about Robert, employee. And so I called and it's like, do we need to go get the stuff out of the van? We can't.
Impound.
Impound.
They have impounded and they're holding it for evidence.
Yep, and they won't let you touch anything in it till they are done.
Oof.
And done might say, depending on the situation, done might mean after trial and conviction.
So we decided to go by the house to see what damage they did. and he took out part of the bricks wall, the brick structure there, pushed the door all the way in, and hit a vehicle inside of the garage.
The
He must have been
fuck?
traveling at a canny rate.
Yeah, this is a good day to be glad that one, you're not your boss, and two, you don't work in his carrier's claims department.
And with the homeowners, 3, be glad that you live in a brick house.
Oh wow!
Because let's face it, if that, from the sound of that, if that had been your typical American wooden house, he would have been in one end and out the backyard.
Plausibly.
Well, yeah.
And this is a Ford Transit, so
Oh,
he those are capable of doing a little bit of damage.
yeah, but I'm trying to think of the sheet metal destruction on it too. It probably looks like it had a bad day.
See, this just brings up more
Yeah.
reasons why, if I win the jackpot, my thought process on what I would build for a home has changed. I would make a barn dominium.
A barn dominium.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I've seen a lot of those.
I wouldn't. I would have an underground bunker.
Yeah, I would have one too.
Say I'm in the direction of the bunker, the cave. But part of that is I like the shelter and the climate control availability by being underground.
Hmm.
The biggest
I
thing
mean, I'd have a
is-
small
well, the biggest
small
thing about
house on the
having
surface.
An underground thing of that is it still technically has to have 2 exits to be classified as livable conditions.
Oh, I've got a plan for that too.
And I never said that like I wouldn't have part of the barn for that whole thing be underground. There's no law that says I can. It's just in Michigan I can't have any of the equipment, or not equipment, but one stuff to where I could go underneath my vehicle to change its oil. I'd have to have that in a different barn.
I'd actually have what
Right.
I saw in this video. This, I think it was an
Before we
American
get
guy
off
had built.
on super into houses and whatnot, let's let Tragic finish his story.
Oh,
Oh.
but yeah, he plowed into it, and it's like you managed to hit a parked car that's in a garage, man.
That is a mess.
And I'm like, so what are you going to do about it? He's like, today I'm going to go home and I'm just going to go home and have barbecue. That's what I'm going to do. I'll worry about it on Monday because ain't shit I can do about it now.
Be way to
That's a plan.
And the second story was I told you about DMV girl, didn't you?
I believe so.
Yeah.
You mentioned that there was a DMV girl, or there were several of them that you were trying to find
Yeah,
forms to go renew and whatnot, so you could go get a chance to talk to her. Had valid reason to talk to her again without it just seeming as creepy.
I did that. I grabbed some form. I grabbed a chance to go renew stuff at work. And
Your boss is like, "Oh man, I gotta renew shit to DMV. Tragic pushing people all the way. I'll go. I volunteer as tribute."
honest to God, he knew exactly why too.
He's just like, "Great, we're gonna see another ex-wife."
So it's a bit like that the police academy scene where they're doing the self defense training and they've got the female instructor there with the big hands. Then when she wants to volunteer, everybody tries to volunteer.
Mhm.
I think that
But
was
no,
the second one that they did that.
Yeah.
thing in.
So
I believe you're right.
this actually happened more, but I got to tell this part to get to today's dumbness.
Okay.
I got there and I'm like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And I get up there in line and I lose my nerve.
Okay.
And I'm
Not
like,
laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
I'm like,
Yeah, we all do that.
I'm like, I can't do it. I can't just do this. And then I remember it's like, you've done it many times before. And then I'm like, I'm like, And then I just stammer out there. It's like I'm sorry. It just something about cute. I don't remember exactly what I said. Cute and everything else. May I give you my number? And she's like, "Oh, sure." Like, okay, this is not going to work. I'm leaving. About an hour later, she messages me. She's like,
Let's go.
it's like tomorrow, Friday, I want to go out and have Chinese. Okay. Wow, it worked. And then Friday came along and she's like, I don't want to go out. I want to, I want you to come over. I'm going to DoorDash something and we're going to watch movies at home.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, more power you.
Like, okay. So I show up there, and she was going through this whole thing about she is building up a collection of DVDs and everything physical. She does not want to. She wants to get to the point she never wants to stream again.
Okay. I'm digging this
Wise
chick.
move.
And she pulls out, and she's like, you know the meme of the deranged girl that's holding the gun, and it's like, I don't have Netflix. We're going to watch this for 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of looked like that without the gun. And she's like, and she just looks at me and she's holding a set of DVDs and she's like, you do like Tremors, don't you?
Oh,
yeah.
I like this girl.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay. Today, she messages me after I'm dealing with all the work stuff. And she's like, I rescued a skunk. Okay. I think it's injured. Can you help me get it out of my bathroom?
Boom.
Like, yes, you are my type. You're fucking deranged.
Boom.
Brother, that is exactly what I was thinking.
What?
It's like,
Yeah,
how
the-
did you get it?
Go ahead.
It's like, how did
No.
you get it in your house? Why did you put it in your house? It's like, it was cold outside. I think it's hurt. And then things just kind of went downhill.
Yeah, she's brought a wild animal in her house. Now it's panicking.
Mhm.
A skunk, of all things, to panic in a house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, fortunately, her, and the cats have not been sprayed, but
Yet.
But
one of us is going to have to go in there and shampoo those carpets sometime.
Mm-hmm. That's not gonna be.
I
fun.
think you might as well just get new carpets by the sound of it.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
definitely.
Yeah, change that. If it's in
What
a
was that,
bathroom,
Angela?
change that shit to tile or laminate.
I was gonna say at this point you just need new carpet.
Or a new
Right,
house.
just a new house.
He's not trying to get married again this quickly.
Yeah, let's.
Hey, Travis.
Why do I feel like that was something?
Tragic, you better not have proposed already.
No.
Thank
Travis,
God.
I've got to
No,
ask
but
you.
he was thinking about it.
I've got to ask you,
Sounds
Travis.
like it.
Are you? Have you ever, like, I think the rest of us here, ever approached a girl that you find attractive? Yeah, you've got this witty comment in your head, which you know is going to impress her. You open your mouth and you say,
Yes.
or words to that effect.
Batman. When
Yes.
did you become Popeye?
I've
Yeah,
said
it's coming around. It's gonna be like anything.
It's something guys do when you approach a girl that you're really into, and you haven't prepared yourself adequately mentally. You
Yeah,
lose
somebody
the
will
you lose the ability to
Popeye?
speak. No, you just lose the ability to speak.
Okay.
I mean, I've been there a few times.
Yeah, we
Yes.
all had.
It's fun, isn't it?
I mean, on the DMV girl, like I said, I was all gung ho right up until I seen her at the counter, and I'm like, shit.
He just gets up there and he's all, "Gosh, you're pretty."
Oh gosh.
So,
It was kind of like that, and I think
But you got to remember when he first saw her, he had the whole the wolf where his jaw hit the floor, and he's like, "Oh,
yeah, and then when she's talking to him, it's like, ah.
yeah, I've had those times. I mean,
I think the
I've
worst
been-
one for me. Sorry, go ahead.
go ahead.
I think the worst one for me is till back when I was I was still at school. A girl I fancied just started at my school. She was really good looking, and talking to me mate about her and describing what I liked about her and how good looking she was, and he just started smiling. I had to stop her. She's standing behind me, isn't she?
She's right behind me, isn't she?"
Yeah, she was. I couldn't speak to her for a fucking month after that.
You were so embarrassed.
So embarrassed. Teenage embarrassment is the worst embarrassment.
Yes,
No.
but I have
Yes.
a question for you.
What?
Did you after that month? Did you talk to her and what did she say?
Yep. And yep.
Hey, that's good.
No, it didn't last. It's just teenage romance.
Yeah, but still,
Parted amicably.
again, still.
Yeah, still talk to her when I see her in the street these days.
That's good.
That's nice.
Bet your husband's a dick.
You can go up to him being like, "You're
Wow.
just a teenage dirtbag, baby."
Oddly enough,
Sorry.
I still think
I've
it's
had
funny
a-
when that dude did that song live for some recent thing, even though there was like 2 or 3 women there with like playing the song with him, he still did the voice of when the chick's supposed to be talking to the main person.
I mean, it's his song.
And to go with Clown, going back to the housing thing, or were we finished with your interesting story? 'Cause
Yeah,
we,
yes.
we had to go through the
sorry.
one to get to the other. You were saying,
yeah. So we've been through the
As-
skunk.
It's the skunk story was we got it wrangled in her garage, and the Wild Care Oklahoma is going to come pick it up tomorrow.
Just hope nobody plows a car through her house. She just rolled down,
well, Tragic's
early in the
trying to plow
morning.
something through her, but not that.
Nice.
Yeah. He's got a brand new pair of roller skates. Yeah. No, she's got a brand new pair of roller skates and he's got a brand new key.
Now I got that song stuck in my head. Thanks.
You're welcome. God, I
Mission
remember thinking,
accomplished.
I remember when I was old enough that we actually thought that. Yeah, I remember when I was young enough that we actually thought that song was just about roller skates.
I don't really know what song you're talking about. I've probably heard it and just don't remember it right offhand.
Agreed. I don't know what the fuck song you're talking about.
A brand new pair of
Roller skates, you got a brand new key.
I can't believe you thought that was.
But yeah, we were talking about the houses. There's a guy in Western Oklahoma that managed to buy a decommissioned Atlas II site.
Oh, like
I
a
definitely
a
want
missile
that.
silo one would be pretty cool, but it's like I wouldn't have some like underground mansion and whatnot because just for all of that, if we're looking at the way it is now, you're not going to be able to get away with building it and going through everything without the government knowing. And that's going to make your property taxes, unless you live in a state that doesn't have property taxes, which some places are trying for. I know one of the guys running Michigan is, which if they get rid of that, oh hell, more power to you.
Yeah, on the subject of houses, video I saw, I think it was a guy in the States. He built 4th floor bunker, right? Underground bunker. But there's a bungalow, you know what a bungalow is, right?
It's kind
Yeah,
of.
one floor house.
Yes.
He had one of those on top of the bunker. But it's a double bluff because you're in the main room, and he can press a switch on the wall or on the sofa, and the entire inside of the house descends into the bunker.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's like one of those very James Bond supervillain houses.
There's a YouTuber, Colin Fuse,
Mm.
who's British, and he built a massive tunnel complex underneath his house.
I think I remember saying that actually.
I think that would be the equivalent of an underground mansion.
Yes,
Or
I'd
labyrinth.
be
Mhm.
good personally with the barn dominium, just doing a little bit of having underground, mostly for like the gun store, or not gun store, the gun stuff, or a safe room, which I could still do above ground.
What about a mock medieval castle that's built with materials that are designed to withstand modern artillery?
Eh,
I want that.
I'm not a castle kind of guy.
I don't want it to be that visibly out there.
I want a moat.
I want it to be very discreet that the house is set up to withstand just about anything.
Actually, if I was ever to move to the States, I would like to buy some land just off one of the national parks, right? That you can build on, and I would build a house that you wouldn't know is there until you're right on top of it.
Mhm. I want a missile silo as my house.
I just want to miss out a land on your house. Oh, what did I say that out loud? Sorry.
No.
Say the thing is, unless it was launched during a actual act of war, his insurance would probably pay for that.
Really?
You'd want to check your policy to be certain, but aircraft and missiles are usually included in most homeowners' policies, unless it falls under Warlike X.
What happens if your house is demolished by Mjolnir?
Um,
Again, it would
Acts
fall
of
into
gods.
act of God.
Yeah. Or
I
gods.
think God. Ooh. I would argue that. I'm like, technically, it's act of God usually refers to a singular deity, usually the Judeo-Christian God. This, however, is Thor. Thor's a Norse god. I think you cover that shit because it's not an
Norse,
act
not
of
Norris.
God.
Not Norris, Norse.
Norse.
Close enough.
Well,
Technically
sir.
speaking,
Hold on. Tiger was trying to say something.
Sorry,
It's like,
Tragic.
it's okay. Well, sir. Yes, I understand it's an act of God, but the god in question was Mars, who is the god of war. So it's an act of war. So sorry.
Mhm.
Well, actually,
Nope,
it's both.
Technically, it was not Mars. It was Dionysus on a drunken bender.
No,
So
actually,
it does not count.
Actually, no, it was Ares on a drunken bender with Dionysus. So it's both an act of God and an act of war.
Driving a Ford Transit.
Sir, just pay for my house to get rebuilt because a missile dropped on it, launched by a British asshole.
Say tragic. All I can say on that one is commercial auto policies are not a fun place to be, and there is going to be so much that depends on how that is written. I don't want to be your boss. I don't want to be the claims adjuster. I don't want to be anywhere near that claim.
I want to be the
said,
person who wins
Ford
the
thing
case.
a couple times. All I can think of is the couple videos I saw to where one's like, you ever had it that your wife's on a Zoom meeting, you go in to give her a surprise, didn't realize her camera's on, and now all her coworkers know what you look like buck-ass naked? What? No! Well, that's exactly what it's like to drive a Ford F-150.
Who the fuck?
No.
Hey, there's one. Laptop webcams have caught many a killer since they've become a thing, haven't they? Yeah, people have killed people not being aware that they've had the webcam active on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Just look for the
amazing,
light
that.
on the monitor. It's not that complicated.
Yeah, but when you're busy killing somebody, you don't tend to look for these kind of things.
If you've put the time and intent into planning to kill a person, you should put the time and intent into making sure you check for things.
That's the thing, though. Most people, when they kill somebody, don't plan it. It just happens. Most killings are done in an emotional state.
Well, that doesn't do very good for me.
Like your own private Idaho.
Well,
sorry.
One of the problems that they have, though, is even when they plan it out, sometimes they'll over-plan it. Like, there's one case that I was reading about where the guy, he does the murder and he does the cleanup and everything else, and he gathers everything up in a trash bag, and he takes it out there, and he tosses the trash bag into the river. And he immediately gets stopped by a cop because the cop's like, "Why are you littering? Why are you throwing stuff into the
river?"
Into the river," and then makes him go down there and retrieves it. And when they find out, it's like, "Oh, this bloody stuff, and there's some bloody clothing and knives in here."
This is medical waste. Why are you trying to throw this in the river?
Oh, jeez.
See, this is why if you're gonna do that, you know what you do? You gotta set things up properly. You gotta go to the incinerator. Go to something with a big furnace and an incinerator, and use that. Constantly for like a month, just burning random shit, just random shit. Like so they get used to seeing you there, and it's nothing new. And then once you gotten good and gotten to know people, and they're constantly seeing you there. Then you do what you got to do. Take it to the incinerator.
Or just not kill people.
Pig farm. Pig farm.
Actually, if you're going to go into something like that, you want to go down to Florida and you want to put them into a thing where there's a lot of hungry gators, because quite literally, while pigs will eat everything, they cannot destroy nor digest bone nor tooth fragments. And quite literally with alligators, they do have enough of a stomach acid that it will destroy bone, including teeth.
Actually, if you really want to kill somebody, what you want to do is you don't kill them, right? Especially if you live in New York. What you do is you drug them, right? So they're insensible. You dress them in a Klan outfit and you leave them on Main Street, Harlem. They'll not get out alive.
Just drive to New York and you'll be fine.
Cicero in Chicago.
I mean, there's a lot of there are a lot of unsolved murders out there. Most of them mainly because it was just so random. A drive-by,
Yeah,
somebody
that's
just
the
ran up. Yeah. So honestly, the best way to murder somebody is to do as little planning as possible.
Oh God, I
well.
remember reading
that's-
about a hit and run. Guy hit this guy. Guy went clear over. He was in a pickup. The guy went clear over the bonnet, right? And he thought,
Mhm.
"Oh, I'm not getting this," so he just started zooming away. Got stopped by the police and got got done for the for killing the guy by because of his driving. You know how? The guy had gone over the bonnet and landed in the flatbed of his truck.
Okay.
So when the cops were examining his vehicle, they saw the corpse in there.
Look
Yeah.
over there.
Oh, okay.
Tragic. The key with that is you actually a certain amount of planning is perfectly fine, but you have to have some variability built in there for the victim. And the thing is, the more it looks like a complete random and the person has absolutely no connection to you, the more likely you have of all of that going off. Of course, now with cameras everywhere and the whole general surveillance state, you run into the uh you s- okay, the odds might not be in favor of everybody being caught, but you should just expect to get caught if you're doing something like that.
That's why you don't do shit like that.
Or
Well,
you
that's
can go
why you
about
make
this the proper way, and you just let time do everything for you.
But time is slow.
you do what. I mean, if you don't want to be connected to the murder, there's that old Alfred Hitchcock story, where you get somebody else to do your murder and you do their murder.
Yeah, throw them on from the train.
That's what I say. Crisscross.
Applesauce?
No, just crisscross.
See,
Applesauce.
if you really need to get rid of them, what you do is you frame them for your attempted murder.
Ah.
No. What you do is you plant convincing evidence online that they're actually far right.
They're far right.
They work for ICE.
Yeah.
Yo, Antifa, this person here, they work for ICE. They're like a top secret undercover deportation unit.
Start
Yeah,
making
I
AI
mean,
videos of him being like Charlie Kirk.
that Dean Kane, I mean, they know he works right. They've tried to kill him a few times, Fortunately, the bullets just bounce off Dean Kane.
They don't understand. They just don't get it.
I still say one of the greatest
That's-
Dean King things was his response to the two supposed trans people that we have to say are still was it Mulvaney and the other one that's a massive fucking groomer.
Jeffrey Marsh.
Yeah,
Not
Marsh.
Jeffrey Marsh. Is it Marsh?
Yeah, Jeffrey Marsh.
I think it was Marsh.
Yeah.
I think.
You think it was?
Because wait a minute. Because
But-
you say groomer, there's like 8 of them, and I got to run down
The one that was saying, to basically cut off their family because they don't need them.
Marsh.
And yeah, it was Marsh. How they're not Roman. They're like, well, you weren't really Superman. He's like, correct. I was acting.
Yeah.
I pretended, yeah.
And it's just like, oh, damn. He
I
got you
like
good.
Yeah, DK doesn't
when I
give a fuck.
when I had my Batman persona on Twitter, he used to play into it. Good, yeah, he's just a decent guy.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, there's quite a few
Uh,
stories he's brought up of how when he went to Hollywood parties, if there were women that were feeling pressured in certain things, like they'd basically run to him because he would not give into it, whether it be for drugs, alcohol, sex. He's just like, no, you can fuck off. They're hanging out with me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear he got kicked off the that really CW Supergirl show because the girl who plays Supergirl found out he was a Trump supporter.
Really?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't the girl who
Apparently.
played Supergirl. It was probably one of those things of it was the network
Would not surprise me.
or the director.
Probably
or
a
something
combination
like,
thereof.
like either the network or the director.
Yeah, I say it's probably a combination thereof.
Yeah.
Have you, on similar subject, have you seen the trailers for the Animal Farm movie?
Nope.
Yes, and it
I've only
pisses me
seen
off.
bits and pieces of it, and I think it already just looks like trash. So I'm just gonna straight up pass on it.
It looks like
is-
they're trying to turn it into something other than the story is.
They will
while
be.
trying to keep it close enough to be able to claim the name
Mhm.
is what it looks like.
Needs enough likeness and enough of the storyline to be like, no, it's
Yeah,
just a different
It's
representation.
a real thing.
I'll just say it. I'm not a terribly big fan of George Orwell, though.
Well, it isn't. It is not that you have to be a fan of him. It's a warning. Like
I-
they,
the reason why I'm not a big fan of him and why I look at his warnings so kind of iffy is because he did fight for the communists in the Spanish Civil War.
And yet he was all against totalitarianism. I mean, 1984.
all right. Okay. So all right. Now I don't. Maybe he agreed with not their politics, but who was with them. I don't. I can't say. I don't know the man personally, and I'm not a fan of him per se. But there had to be some compelling reason to why. Maybe he fought. He joined them, and he saw what totalitarianism leads to, and maybe that's what caused him to write 1984 and fucking Animal Farm. I don't know. I don't think you should discredit his work just because he made a bad decision and backed the wrong horse.
I kind of have the same opinion with actors. I mean, Chris Evans, brilliant as the Human Torch, brilliant as Captain America. He's a leftist cook,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll still watch his movies because he's a good actor.
All right, the only two actors I've completely written off is Jim Carrey. Like I used to be
What?
a huge Jim Carrey.
Why?
His Trump derangement syndrome is terminal.
And is Robert De Niro the next one?
Well, I don't watch many Robert De Niro films, but that's neither here nor there. And fucking Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, Marsha Ruffalo, yeah.
Like again,
He can't act
terminal
anyway.
level.
He can't act anyway.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
terminal.
all the way through the Marvel films, he sounded like he was half drunk.
Again, when you can't act in your terminal, that's what you get.
well, I've written off Alec Baldwin, so
Yeah, Robert De Niro, Alec Baldwin, Al Pacino. Most celebrities I've written off.
Oh, Al Pacino's.
Yeah, Al Pacino's. Like I think you should shut the fuck up and act, or just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Conversely, you get to like Ricky Gervais more and more every time he opens his mouth.
Because he realized like I can't tell you what to vote for. I can't use my celebrity and my influence like that. Like that's just wrong. That's a personal issue between you and who you decide to vote for.
I like what he said. Sorry, go ahead.
But you got cunts like Tom Hanks who, yeah, you went to that fucking island.
Well, where do you think he got the ball with the handprint from?
I'm talking about the Epstein.
Yeah, I
Island.
know. I know.
Ew. So yeah,
I haven't had any actors or actresses I necessarily have written off that I can think of, because I don't tend to look into what they say, and if they do say something, it's just like, shut the fuck up. You're a paid actor.
shut the
Yeah.
fuck up, monkey, and dance.
Yeah, that's exactly how I think about Scarlett Johansson when she's going on about the male gaze. And I'm thinking, if it wasn't for the male gaze, you wouldn't have a career.
Yep.
Mm.
I mean, I'm just more of a. I mean, they're allowed to voice their opinion, of course, and I'm allowed to, decide I don't want to watch their stuff or read their
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Well, my thing with Baldwin is real simple. While actively trying to have everybody else's Second Amendment rights taken away and saying we don't need the Second Amendment and all for gun control and everything, recklessly handles a firearm on set and kills a woman.
Yep.
It's sort of like me and
And apparently
Arnold
that wasn't.
Schwarzenegger.
Apparently that wasn't his first accident with a gun on set.
No,
I
it
can
wasn't.
believe
Shocker.
it.
It
But
wasn't
remember
his.
what
It
Arnold
wasn't his
Schwarzenegger
first
said?
accident on the set with that movie.
Hmm.
It was the first
He-
accident on the set with that movie that actually discharged a live round when he was holding the gun, but it's not his first accident on set of that movie.
Do y'all remember what Arnold Schwarzenegger said?
Yeah, the fuck your freedoms. Or screw your freedoms.
Fuck your freedoms. And then I'm like, you Austrian son of a bitch. You come over here, we make you a motherfucking star. We give you the platform with which you are speaking. And
Voted you as governor.
yeah, voted you as governor, and you say fuck our freedoms. It's the same thing with like Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan, used to love Jackie Chan. You used to love him, but he's a shill for the fucking he's a member of the CCP. He's a party member.
Yeah.
I find it
But he's
surprising.
been
So's
that way
Jet-
for a
so's
long
Jet
fucking
Li.
time. Yeah.
But
Because
like,
well, I do find that surprising about Jackie Chan because he was not. He was born in. He was born in Hong Kong,
So
and honestly, I would figure somebody that lived in Hong Kong and grew up there would not be a fan of the Chinese communists.
you'd be surprised.
Mhm.
you would be.
Well, clearly, we are. So, I mean,
I mean, culturally, the Chinese are a very authoritarian people. Because when you look at Chinese civilization, the only thing that's changed about it is what they call their style of government. It's exactly the same as it's always been.
They still have an emperor.
Yep.
Even
of course,
y'all don't call
if
it-
you
Winnie
if
the
you want to
Pooh.
have some, if you want to have some real fun though, is if you catch any of them talking about one China and everything, you say, "Oh, you mean mainland Taiwan?"
yeah.
Oh, when they hear about talking about one China, going, "Oh, you mean that guy lives down the road?"
Mm-mm.
It's like, "Oh, they've got the best rice."
The
Yeah.
buffet, right? The Grand China Buffet.
Big fan of the orange chicken.
I am General Tso's chicken though.
Well, then there's that
Trademark.
Chinese. Then there's that Chinese exotic model. You know, the one with she's got disproportionately sized breasts. You've heard of her? One long tit.
I prefer some dumb hoe.
Hey, you know what? Chinese have
would.
got a god for everything, right?
Yes.
Do you know what you call a Chinese god of sex?
What?
Holy fuck!
We have there was a Chinese couple They were
There's
in
quite a
bed
few
one-
actually.
Yeah. There's a Chinese couple, and they were in bed one night, and the husband turns to the wife and says, "I want 69." And the wife is like, "It's too late for Mushu pork."
No.
There is a joke I love. It's now that our baby, when we need to ask the ancestors, or what should we name him? And he picks up a pot, he throws it up in the air, and it falls down. One ping ding ping ting.
Go down the
Yeah.
stairs.
it's-
That's as bad as the one about the little Apache boy goes up to his dad and Dad, how do you pick our names when we're born? And Dad goes, "Well, why do you ask?" And says, "Well, just curious." And goes, "Well, it's when the father leaves the tent, it's the first thing he sees."
Oh, this is the old Native
Like we-
American one, because when he ends, he goes, "Why do you ask? Two dogs fucking."
Why you ask 2 dogs fucking?
That's it. Heard many different versions of that. I think my favourite is Drunken Arsehole.
That was originally told to me by Kiowa.
I originally heard it from Kikaha. Or Old Man Coyote.
I heard it from 2 dogs fucking. He told him he was telling the story of how he got his name.
I thought you were 2 dogs fucking.
No, I'm one long bone.
Yeah, guy's name was Chris Deerenwater. He was a blackjack dealer.
Chris Deerenwater.
I'm not joking.
He was a-
either.
You mean he was a dealer of jacks of colours?
No, he was a. I think he started off as a black. I think he's a pit boss now.
Hold on, did he work in a casino or hell?
He worked at a casino.
Think about it.
Same thing.
Well, I mean, seriously, he worked in a casino in western Oklahoma. So
Same difference.
Yes, the answer is yes.
Hey, Travis,
yes.
did you ever hear about the Irish terrorist sent to blow up a tank?
No.
Oh, Lord.
He burnt his lips on the exhaust pipe.
Oh.
Well, since we're getting near the end of, wait, no, we've only been going for an hour and a half. Any other modern day news y'all want to talk about?
Yeah.
No, the thing that's been pissing me off all day has been Brown University in Australia. So
Same.
Yeah.
You want to hear something weird outside of those two that happened here that
Go
you
for
guys
it.
might? Okay. Back in 2020, they had Oklahoma got grants to help lower class people get technology so their kids can learn from home.
That
So they can-
sounds.
That's not going to go bad.
It's good. Yeah, it does. So they give this money to be distributed to a company called Class Wallet. It was going to give cards to everybody that was qualified, and they could use those cards to buy, the laptops and also, pay for broadband in areas that they could get it.
And it was grossly abused or misused.
Oh yes, it was grossly abused. They
Shocker.
found people buying anywhere from big screen TVs to game systems and everything else because it could only be used at electronics places. It was you could only use it at Amazon, Best Buy, and like one other place. It could only be used on stuff that could be considered technology. So yeah, they were
insufficient controls.
in the state. The federal government came after the state for it, and the state suing Class Wallet for not controlling the money.
Why it's not their fault.
And Class Wallet's like, wait a minute. Here's some documents where we emailed your state superintendent, which you know how I feel about him,
Mhm.
and to ask him what kind of qualifications do you want on purchases? What kind of controls do you want to put? How do you want us to make sure that the money is spent properly? And you didn't give us anything. You ignored our request to clarify. So when you told us we had to distribute the cards, we distributed them. And today
Yeah.
the attorney general's like, well, you kind of got us there. We're just going to drop the case, and we're now going to have to pay back the money to the federal government.
Yep.
It would have been a lot cheaper if the state had just bought the damn stuff and distributed it.
Mm-hmm. That
Yeah.
made sense.
But then, you know what would happen? It's straight down the local hawk shop.
For some, like the thing is, I think it'd probably be more of a minority of those who would pawn it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It would be the whole thing of, it's supposed to go to the kids. The parents would be the ones using it.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
just it's funny because the grandparents of the people who did that would have made sure that that money did go to the kids and they did get the stuff that they needed.
Yeah. Well, some grandparents. There's also some grandparents that are pieces of shit as well.
Oh yeah, some
It's what-
grandparents don't deserve the term.
Always
Yeah.
some bad people out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there are. But
It's-
let's be honest here. There are far more good people out there than there are bad people.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you see these apocalypse movies where everybody turns into a self-centered monster. Yeah. From what we've seen of actual disasters in the world, the opposite happens.
Yeah.
People turn good.
The only way
Yeah,
something
I
like
mean-
that would happen is it would have to be some cataclysmic, basically earth-shattering ending event to where, like, it had to be some form of massive infection, like way beyond what COVID was. Like, we're talking
Even then, I think
zombie apocalypse type shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
and even
no.
then, I think people would stick together more than. It's not just because of a basic decency or altruism. It's survival.
Yeah.
Groups
Yeah.
are far more likely to survive than individuals, and the bigger the group, the more likely you are to survive. And the best groups are the ones that are decent to each other.
Yeah.
In those situations too, you have these rare individuals that it's just the shit hits the fan and they're the one. It's their time to shine.
Yeah.
The rare people. We all know this person too. We all know one of these people in their lives that they can't keep it together in normal daily life, just doing normal stuff. But when bad things happen, they're the ones that are like, all right, I know what to do.
Yep.
Yeah, some people thrive in chaos.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead.
because if there was a massive apocalyptic thing right there, you'd have people out there to be like, all right, well, I can finally do all the things I want to do now. And then you'll have some people out there that's like, all right, I have been preparing for this mentally my entire life.
And then
Yeah,
you got
and
some people like, oh God, what the fuck do I do? I need my Starbucks.
And there's the old idea, at least there for the vast majority, human beings are at their best when things are at their worst. Because we do need hardship and we do need struggle in our lives. Otherwise, we get lazy and our world turns to shit.
Yeah.
no, I think a lot of people, at least in my cohort of generation,
Mm-hmm.
they don't identify that whole. Sometimes you have to be miserable and uncomfortable before things get better.
Mm-hmm.
They get miserable and uncomfortable, and then they just stall out.
Mhm.
They get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to, otherwise you're gonna be miserable your whole damn life.
Mm-hmm.
No, not necessarily. I mean, you don't have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable to be to not be miserable. You just, I'm not comfortable with being uncomfortable, so I'm going to make myself comfortable.
So it's like I'm gonna get out, and you got some people. It's like I'm not happy with this, and I'm gonna get out and do something about it. But then got some people that are just they're convinced that what everybody else tell them is true, and they will not move past it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
One of the things is you hear is we will never own a house. We can't own a house. We will never own a house. I know there's a lot of people, my people that I grew up with that are my age that own houses.
I know people younger than me that own houses.
Yeah.
It's
not
just the
impossible.
problem is, and it's just like Monkey and Jack have talked about. It's to everyone that thinks it's a lot of people that think that they deserve to have. Most people consider like the home they built up to, and not a starter home. But we're also not seeing those starter style homes on the market near as often.
That's an entirely different rant.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the things I am saying that we're getting at, but it is that the predominant thing is that whole thing of, well, I want, the fucking 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom house, because don't you know I deserve this. And I want to make sure that it's in the area I want to live in, not in a lower income area or a more rural area. Rural.
Like rural
Rural.
Rural.
route.
Rural.
It is a terrible word.
Ruh-roh, Reggie.
The boondies.
Rural.
Mm-hmm.
Rikes.
Yeah, it's like it's the it.
It's
It's
a
the par-
defeatist
it-
mentality.
You have that with a lot of other things like I am not instantly good at this, so I will never be good at this.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more common amongst people than people realize.
That's actually a learned behavior. When you're a kid and you try to do something and you keep getting told you're not good at this, you're never going to be any good at this, so you stop trying.
So that's the weird
Mhm.
thing, because some people could have it that they'll like I've got a pretty bad habit of it that like there's some things I won't be that good at and I'll move on to something else because something else catches my interest. But then there's the other things that because I struggle bust with it so much in the beginning, now I'm actually good at it because of just
Mhm.
the frustration of not understanding it pushed me to learn it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes
I
it's that
mean-
whole thing of because of the frustration of not understanding it or not getting it, it actually made it fun. I'm
But
weird.
there's like a
Join the party.
There's a party?
Yeah.
We have cookies.
Woo!
You got to bring a bottle though.
I quit drinking. I can bring some.
Didn't
coffee
say
or
anything had to
something.
be in the bottle. You just got to bring a bottle.
I'll bring a message
Just
in
bring
a
a
bottle.
bottle of Dr. Pepper. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
No, they had didn't you get the converse of you got people out there that they have a talent. They're good at something.
You got
But-
some of those people out there that they're just fucking good at a bunch of shit.
Yeah, and you got the one
Yeah.
that complete on fuck
Oh.
ups.
Yeah, and that takes you to this whole thing that everybody's equal. Yeah, nobody's superior. That's actually a fucking lie.
Oh, yeah.
There are people out there who are superior to you in literally every measurable way.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Vastly superior. There are also people out there who are inferior to you in
Mhm.
every measurable way.
That's why I don't believe in that equal outcome, but I do believe in the equal opportunity.
Equal
Yes.
opportunities, yes. A
Exactly.
fair crack of the whip.
Mhm.
Yep, fair cracker whip. Some people's gonna be
Wow.
like, that's racist. Been like, no, I want to make a cracker in the shape of a whip.
Yes.
Then use it on tier.
Don't use it
Oh,
on
did I say that
tier.
out loud?
No, you see,
You
I'm gonna
did?
make that. Tier's gonna make chili, so we've got crackers for the chili, and it's a cracker whip chili.
Yeah. See.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm starting to fade. I'm sorry.
That's
That means the summoning spell's wearing off.
good.
Yeah, and I gotta get back to my necropolis.
He's starting to fade. He needs better paint and polish.
You have
Yeah,
an entire necropolis?
yeah, I have a necropoli.
He calls it that.
Did you
It's a
just say
rent-
you have a
it's-
necropoli? You have multiple.
Yeah, that's because Angela, he counts his sitting room, his kitchen, and his bathroom as 3 separate necropolis.
No, I have my main necropolis, and then I have one on the moon.
That's not your necropolis. That's my secret base.
So
No.
you
No, your
encroaching on
secret base is
Scribe's
on the
moon
dark
base?
side.
Secret base.
Nope, I'm not encroaching. Scribe knows I'm there. He does.
My secret base, goes from the dark side. Sorry, from the far side to the near side,
Nope.
straight through the center.
I'm
Straight through the center.
Yeah,
I'm on the northern pole.
Wait, you're
into
the people
darkness.
in the hollow moon?
no, it's not hollow. Just a tunnel what I've dug.
It's Batman. He's only allowed in there.
But we'll probably be getting out of here shortly in that whole thing. There's a plethora of stuff to see. I will have a video coming out of me running through the snow and whatnot, doing shooting a gun. Got a short coming
Yeah.
out later this week as well. Plus, I have the one to where I do a little Christmas singing at the range. Really short song. I'm from the show. I think it's funny, even though I know that it's one of those things that because I enjoy it, it's gonna do shit. Because that's just the way it goes on YouTube. You're like, oh
Yep.
man, I really like this thing. I think I did it really well. Fucking zero numbers. This bullshit that I'm just like, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna go through and do this. And
It
fuck
was
it.
they hated so much it took your channel.
Mm-hmm.
Put that
That's
there.
something else I blame Tier for.
So,
It just blame Tyr. Tyr did it all.
It's all
Right,
your
I'm clipping that.
well, it's right near the end.
Mhm.
But it is the Christmas season.
Have a great night,
The
bro.
Christmas season. Have a good one, everyone. Next week we'll be back with a Rotten Movie Reviews where we're gonna have watched Ernest Saves Christmas.
Yay.
So for anyone who
Yay.
hasn't seen it, I recommend looking it up. It's always a fun movie.
Holy shit!
Not every movie we do has to be either Nicolas Cage or a horror movie. Sometimes they just got to be fun.
Meathead and his wife were just killed by their kid.
Meathead.
Rob Reiner.
Rob Reiner?
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
I'm looking on Twitter. There was TikTok breaking. Director Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle found stabbed to death in their home. People claim their source to tell them the attacker was their son.
Well, until we
What
hear
the
anything else,
hell?
that fucking sucks. For some, because don't want to see anyone be murdered. So we're gonna go back out in that whole thing of go watch a Christmas movie of some sort.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have a wonderful night and a wonderful week. Because don't forget, next week is Christmas. I believe it's the first night of Hanukkah.
I think.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Yep. And if you're a Polynesian out there, it's your favorite time of year, Maori Christmas.
And I don't believe in Kwanzaa. I think it's a made-up holiday just to troll people. So have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and a pleasant Toyotathon.
Yeah,
Please
Pleasant
sleep,
Days.
Pete.
Yep.
And
And
Batman's,
may your God or gods go with you.
Batman's British, so they do Boxing Day, right?
Yes,
Yep.
Isn't that the day after Christmas?
yes,
Yes.
it is.
Yeah, and Canada does that.
Usually the first Monday after Christmas, to be
Mm.
specific.
See, that's when
Christmas
you box
act-
up all your Christmas decorations.
Christmas is
I
actually, what
think
we call
so.
Christmas, the 25th of December, is actually the beginning of the Christmas holiday.
Ah,
I don't know, depending on how you go about it, the Christmas season doesn't end until almost actually like fucking February or some shit if you listen to Polydub.
yeah.
I don't know. But we're going to get out of here.
Yeah.
We went over some politics, some stuff we'd like to do if
Still
money were
religion.
really no option, and other whatnot. So have a great night. Get out to the range. If you have a gun, because you should practice. And I really got nothing else in this one. So later, everyone.
Later.
Bye, all.
Don't- If you don't have a gun, just run at the target with a knife.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Join us again next week, or you can check out the other people in the panel in the description and see us again plausibly on one of their channels, or just check out what work they've done. Have a good week, everyone.